with just 2 weeks left in the Missouri legislative session and just one until the deadline to have the budget finished, Show Me State lawmakers are in a race to resolve impasses on spending and more. Right now, the House and Senate are at odds over how much to spend on primary education and for whom. Kermit Miller with our sister station KRCG in Jefferson City reports.
In his budget speech in January, Governor Mike Kehoe drew some lines while calling for a task force to study the formula by which basic school aid gets distributed. His education spending proposal was about $300 million short of what would be considered full funding under the current structure. Beyond that, he wants $50 million in subsidies for families that want to move their kids from public to private schools.
I think there are some disagreements between the House and the Senate.
The House accommodated Kehoe on both, and the Speaker raised eyebrows by appointing a St. Louis Democrat who supports private school funding to the Education Budget Negotiating Committee.
I put Marlene Terry on the committee because she's also on the foundation modernization task force, so I think it fits.
The Senate added the $300 million to the foundation formula and took out the $50 million for private school vouchers.
When we pass a budget on the Senate floor, I want to keep and hold as many of those Senate positions as we can.
Beyond the budget, the big issues remaining are abortion and employer mandates under Proposition A. House Joint Resolution 73 to go back to the ballot, undo Amendment 3, and impose new abortion restrictions is one Senate vote away from getting on that road. And then there's the rewrite of Proposition A, which Senate Democrats have shown a willingness to filibuster, but also to negotiate.
Hopefully some things can take place. I would like to see us come to some sort of conclusion.
The Republican majority insists Prop A as written, with a complicated structure for wages and sick leave and criminal penalties for violators, is a job killer. House Democrats say any attempt to rewrite Prop A is just another slap in the face to voters.
Now that workers have this right, Democrats will fight like hell over the next couple of weeks to make sure they get to keep it.
Chambers also must come to an agreement on how much to include for child care, another workforce development issue central to the governor's agenda. And where the House took Kehoe's state worker pay increase plan out of the budget, the Senate restored it. The plan would give a 1% wage increase for each 2 years of state service to a maximum of 10%. That will also have to be negotiated.